I hate to say it. These girls are jealous. And Kelsey Blunt brought it up. It's a race thing.
We have a generational talent and a WNBA superstar who had 2 cheap shots right there that weren't called. And I just say again, absolutely unacceptable.
I have a question about fouling, so not Caitlin.
Yeah. Thank you.
But no problem.
Are you delusional? Do you suffer from a mental illness? Do you think you do?
I have a question about fouling, so not Caitlin.
Yeah. Thank you.
But no problem.
I mean, the fist in the throat is crazy. It's crazy. It's dangerous. The landing spot, when you went to review it, and she still comes down on top of another foot, like, I don't know. Because to me, that's like a do-over on a test. How do you screw it up again?
I have a question about fouling, so not Caitlin.
Yeah. Thank you.
But no problem.
You're coming in here aware of what happened 2 nights ago? And that still happens? Absolutely unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable. And the reckless closeout that they actually reviewed, and the foot still comes down on top of the defender's foot that wasn't upgraded? Absolutely disrespectful.
I have a question about fouling, so not Caitlin.
Yeah. Thank you.
But no problem.
Are you delusional? Do you suffer from a mental illness? Do you think you do?
What's up, Fever Nation? Clark Nation. Who is Stephanie White? Who is Stephanie White? And why won't the WNBA and the Fever media ask the tough questions to Stephanie White? Stephanie White is insulated from tough questions. Every question, just about every question she's asked is softball, a question she can manage. No one approaches Stephanie White with tough questions. Stephanie, what did you learn from your experiences at Vanderbilt? What did you take away from that, Stephanie, to help you make you a better person, or perhaps a better coach? What was the lowest point of your career while you were at Vanderbilt? What did you take from that? How are you using that today to make Fever players or the Fever organization a better organization and a better team? She doesn't get those questions. Why is that? I have been observing this lady since she has come to the Fever. No tough questions, not even one. And if you dare ask her tough questions, how long is your career? How much more media availability do you get? Look at Scott Agnes. You know, I know there are some content creators that don't have love for Scott Agnes, and I'm not gonna get into that. They are who they are, and they have the opinions that they have. But what was his sin? What did he do wrong? What was so egregious? What did he do that was so egregious that they pulled his media card from interviewing the Fever anymore? Was he about to expose the culture Lynn Dunn talks about? Was that it? Was this culture about to be exposed? Because the WNBA has a problem. This Alyssa Thomas issue has exposed the WNBA. Discrimination, racism, the whole 9. And I was watching a video by Venom Reacts, and he broke down the salary cap information and how allegedly the Fever may be controlling Caitlin Clark dollar, her economic viability in the WNBA, which is a breach of antitrust laws. You can't run from this. If what Venom revealed in that video is true, go sign up for his channel, watch that video. Great kid, great young man, very in-depth information. If that is true, not only do you have civil rights violations against Caitlin Clark and other players in the league like Caitlin Clark, but you also have an antitrust violation as well, an antitrust law violation. And this is concerning to the league. But back to Stephanie White. Who is Stephanie White? Have we gotten to know the real Stephanie White? 1 minute, she's on board. Next minute, she's jumping ship. 1 minute, she can talk about her superstar. Next minute, she can't even bring her up. They have to go hire a hype man to bring up stuff in a post-game presser, in a locker room presser, where she's congratulating the team and mentioning their accomplishments. But she stops short of one player. Why is that? Why is that? It's not her fault that she stands out above most players in this league. It's not her fault. She puts in the work. I would dare say her work ethic is second to none. Mamba-esque. God rest Kobe. Okay? Mamba-esque. How many other players are putting in the work? To be that good, you have to put in the work. You just don't roll out of bed. You like some of y'all favorite entertainers say, I woke up like this. See, a lot of the players in this league think that's true. I woke up like this. No. You have to put in the work. And that young lady puts in the work. And it's evident in her game. And people are jealous. If you put in the work, you ladies who vehemently have disdain for CC, do you put in the work? Do you put in the hours? A wise coach once told me, if the only time you're practicing is when you see me, you're not going to get better. If the only time you're working on your game is at practice, you're not going to get better.
Yeah, I know. I got AB's sneakers on today. Yeah, I know. I got AB's sneakers on today. Before we start with questions, I just want to address, what's going on with AT. Before we start with questions, I just want to address, what's going on with AT. I think first and foremost, it's absolutely unacceptable. I think as a league, as a whole, there's been so much more toxicity, racism, homophobia, straight out like nonsense, hate nonsense. And it is absolutely unacceptable. Most of this coming from the online community. It's not acceptable. Yes, we have to continue to protect our players. We've got to continue to support our players in our league. It's not acceptable. Yes, we have to continue to protect our players. We've got to continue to support our players in our league. We get to play a basketball game. And AT was exactly right. Like, we get to play a basketball game. And AT was exactly right. Like, we get to play a basketball game. And yes, that's going to come with criticism. Yes, that's going to come with fans and the love-hate relationship that they have with players and teams. That is going to come. But it's not hard to not be a jerk. And if you are one of these people that are online doing this, do not call yourself a WNBA fan. And if you are one of these people that are online doing this, do not call yourself a WNBA fan.
So who is a WNBA fan, Stephanie? Is the marginalizing now? The people who are always crying victimhood, are you marginalizing WNBA fans now? You're going to tell us who a WNBA fan is. You can't even stand up for your own player in your locker room. And you about to tell WNBA fans, and I dare say people online, what and who a WNBA fan is? See, this is the delusion of this league and the people that are in it. Listen to this. Y'all don't miss this. She actually thinks that she's going to determine who and what a WNBA fan should be, because you're questioning what's going on in this league, because you're holding people accountable just like everybody in the workforce is held accountable. Everybody has to answer to somebody. Unfortunately, no, and fortunately, The players, you have to answer to the people that pay your salary, not just your organization. You all wanted the money. You got it. Guess what comes with that? The criticism. If you all are balling out, people gonna recognize that. If you out there smoking layups and can't knock down a layup on a consistent basis, you're about to hear about it. You all are earning millions of dollars now. You all are somewhere in the top 5% of earners, and some top 1% of earners. You're about to hear it. You're about to get the smoke. And that's what you have to live with. Or just become a regular player. Go play overseas where that league is not covered as vigorously. But you all are still insulated. Nobody is holding you all to any type of accountability in this league. What do you all have to complain about? You wanted, what did y'all say in that game? Pay us what you owe us. Well, give us the kind of play we deserve as fans. We don't like to see all the layups missed. You all are smoking too many layups to call yourselves professional basketball players. Really? Is that what we're doing now? Is that what we're doing now?
The fist in the throat is crazy. It's crazy. It's dangerous.
I have a question about fouling, so not Caitlin.
Yeah. Thank you.
But no problem.
Are you delusional? Do you suffer from a mental illness? Do you think you do?
I hate to say it. These girls are jealous. And Kelsey Blum brought it up. It's a race thing. I hate to say it. These girls are jealous. And Kelsey Blum brought it up. It's a race thing.
Wow.
It sucks. It's not right. Caitlin Clark is not the 11th best guard in the league. Big Sills. Caitlin Clark is not even is better than the 11th best player in the league. If you're going to tell me, and I have my vote, if you ask me right now, top 5 players in the world, right? Asia Wilson is first. You know, if she was healthy, Nafisha Collier is second. Brianna Stewart is third. And then it's Paige, Caitlin Clark. Either or. 4-5, 5-4. Ready? Asia as a front court player. Nafisha Collier is a front court player. Brianna Stewart's a front court player. So I'm telling you, the very worst Caitlin Clark should be is 2. She's 11. It's jealousy. And this is why the league sucks. She's 11. It's jealousy. And this is why the league sucks. Because they've created. Big Sills, I'm going to tell you something right now. Do you know the Indiana Fever the rest of the season? Do you know that? Ready for this? Every game they play is on national TV for the rest of the year until September. Every single game. They have created a narrative with this kid. They have pissed on her. They have created a narrative with this kid. They have pissed on her. They're their cash cow, and then they treat her like garbage. They better figure it out. They're their cash cow, and then they treat her like garbage. They better figure it out.
Coach, I'm going to bring it up here, and you tell me. Is it really all just about supporting and promoting a white girl in a predominantly black league that they're afraid? And if that's the case, and what you're saying right now, shouldn't the NBA and Adam Silver jump in? When does the league jump into this? Because they protect Wemby. You saw it in the finals when it was going after hard fouls. When does the NBA get involved? If what you're saying is really racism here, don't you think the league has to say something?
Big Sills, but it's more than racism. It's more than racism. Big Sills, but it's more than racism. It's more than racism. Big Sills, how about the fact that people politically, whether they believe it or not, tie Caitlin Clark to the Republican Party. Majority of players, Democrats. a decent amount of the players in the league are not heterosexual. Who has a relationship with Fran McCaffrey's daughter? Caitlin Clark. So she bucks the trend of everything what the league players are. She bucks the trend of everything what the league players are. Majority black, she's white. Majority Democrat, she's overwhelming Democrat.
Conservative.
They think she's conservative, even though she technically is not. More of the league homosexual, she's heterosexual. She doesn't check the boxes of the players. But you know what she checks the boxes of? Their damn bank accounts. You know what she checks the boxes of? Their damn bank accounts. And that should be what it matters. It should be about how much money she brings in, and does she elevate the game? The answer is yes and yes. And that should be what it matters. It should be about how much money she brings in, and does she elevate the game? The answer is yes and yes. Take care of her. And the crazy thing, Sills, I'll leave with this. The crazy thing is, another player that lines up like those three things is Sabrina Ionescu. They never talk about Sabrina, because she didn't have the popularity coming into the league that Caitlin Clark is. This kid has been set up to fail since she got to the league. This kid has been set up to fail since she got to the league, and she's still killing it. Respect the kid and take care of her.
This problem isn't going away anytime soon. The W has a full-blown problem right now, and the media can't cover for them on this one. The questions are going to have to be answered. The tough questions are going to need to be addressed. And they're going to have to put the right people on the front lines to answer these questions, because if they don't, the problem is going to only get bigger. There is a discrimination issue in the W. There is a race issue in the W. Does the W promote openly, vehemently promote bigotry? These are questions they're going to have to answer, because from what we just heard and what we have seen as fans, it's a hard sell to make us believe otherwise. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. You all have a blessed day. I'm out.
The fist in the throat is crazy. It's crazy. It's dangerous.
I have a question about fouling, so not Caitlin.
Yeah. Thank you.
But no problem.
Are you delusional? Do you suffer from a mental illness? Do you think you do?